said, that is the body of a full-grown man. He must work out daily. I'll tell you what, truth be told, I do curls on a regular basis. Now, typically, I'll have a cup of coffee in this hand and a donut in this hand. Sip, sip. Nibble, nibble. Sip, sip. Nibble, nibble. Those of you that work out, you know the core. That's one of the most important parts to work. So you got to do the crunches. I do 2 bowls of Cap'n Crunches every morning. Every morning. Just a little life coaching, man. So I'm a father of 3, also bilingual. I speak a little Espanol. Bienvenidos a Bayside, tiene talento. You might be saying, what did he just say? I said, welcome to Bayside's Got Talent. So growing up, my kids growing up, not me growing up, but my kids growing up, I wanted to teach them Spanish. So each of my kids, I was teaching them Spanish. And one day, we're going back and forth, and my daughter says, hey, Daddy, I'm learning Spanish, right? I said, yes, baby, you are learning Spanish, and I'm very proud of you. She said, hey, Daddy, yes? You know any other languages besides English and Spanish? Let me tell you something. When my daughter asks me if I know any other languages, I'm her hero. Of course I know other languages. So I say, yeah, I know a little Chinese. Wow, you know a little Chinese? That is amazing. In my mind, I'm thinking, I know a little Chinese restaurant that I would just love to get some crispy egg rolls, some kung pao chicken. Come on, somebody. So just then, she says, Daddy, tell me something in Chinese. I was like, whoa, she put me on blast. She called me out. So I look at her and I said, kung pao chicken, and bouillon. Put a little twang in it. Her eyes got this big. She's like, wow, my dad is amazing. A couple of weeks later, I get a phone call from her teacher, Mrs. Kawabanga, and she wants to meet with me. So I didn't think nothing of it. She's always done good in school. So we go over there to the classroom, I meet her. Mrs. Kawabanga says, Mr. Maldonado, it's such a pleasure to meet you. It's a pleasure to meet you as well. Your daughter speaks so highly of you. She says you've been teaching her a little Espanol. I said, yeah, I have. In fact, she even says you know a little Chinese. I was like Scooby-Doo. I look at her. Just then, my daughter says, Daddy, tell her something in Chinese. Well, just then, I realized I have a dilemma, because I really don't know how to speak Chinese. So, I got to tell my daughter, baby, I really don't know Chinese. Your daddy kind of exaggerated. I lied a little bit. And break her little heart. She'd be like, I can't believe you lied to me. What else have you been lying to me about? My whole life has been a lie. I'm going to have to go to my freedom. Or I could just go with it. The teacher doesn't know. I look at Mrs. Kawabunga in the eyes and I said, kung pao chicken, egg bouillon. Man, the teacher's eyes got this big. She said, wow. I'm thinking, wow, she's really impressed with my Chinese. Or she said, I can't believe you lied to your daughter and now you're lying to me. I look at Mrs. Kawabunga and I said, remember, it takes a village to raise a child. Just then, my daughter says, see, I told you my daddy knows Chinese. And then I looked at Mrs. Cowabunga and I said, she's looking at me. Wow. She said, Mr. Maldonado, you really do know a little Chinese. Winks at me. I said, Mrs. Cowabunga, welcome to my village. The next time somebody asks you if you know any other languages, if you're bilingual, you can tell them, yeah, I know a little Chinese. You look them in the eye and you say, come